Hi, Albert. Thank you so much for joining us today and having taken some time to have a quick chat with us. So you recently wrote a blog for TechTeamz, and I wanted to ask you what inspired you to write that blog.
So answering your question, I'm an embedded software engineer, and in the past years, I've been involved in developing software for the automotive industry at different levels. I was working at ADAS projects, which is driver assistance projects, working with cameras and sensors. I've got some experience with automotive communication protocols and networking projects. Lately, also in cybersecurity areas. All in all, I developed some interest trying to get a bigger picture, and this brought me into trying to understand where the industry is moving. And nowadays, it is clear that the spotlights on the automotive field are electric vehicle or the autonomous driving. But I feel that something bigger is moving behind the scenes, and or at least behind the public eye. There is not much talk about other technologies that, from my perspective, are more important. And here comes the software-defined vehicle.
So how is it different from traditional cars?
Traditional cars rely on fixed hardware with limited software flexibility. For instance, when a software update is released, it is not until the customer visits the workshop that this new update can be installed to the car. In the case of the software-defined vehicle, on the other hand, it is trying to bring part of the hardware into the software world. And some of the hardware-based features are no longer a hardware module anymore, but now it is a software which is emulating the same functions. And since these emulations are done via software, the same old features now can be more flexible and adaptable.
So what do you think are the main benefits of the software-defined vehicles?
The main intention is to produce a vehicle that is more customizable and adaptable than traditional cars. They can be updated with new features, as we said, software improvements through the whole vehicle lifespan, which I think this is very interesting. We will see it later. And due to shorter software update cycles, it comes improved safety. And the software updates can constantly enhance the safety features like collision avoidance, active driving assistance. It is analyzing generated data by other vehicles in the connected mobility concept. And with all this data, all this gathered data, then performance can be improved. For instance, by software can be optimized the engine performance because there is a ECU, an electronic control unit, or electronic control module in this case, which is managed by software. And this electronic piece is the one in charge of managing the engine. So at the end, software is controlling the performance of the engine. Or maybe it's easier to understand in the case of the electric vehicles, but the battery management can be improved because it's also software which is taking the amount of battery under each circumstance.
And does your experience as user changes as well with the new software-defined vehicles?
Yeah, I think so. I think that there are cool things coming from the user perspective. So definitely we will get like more personalized features. So drivers will be able to customize infotainment, so the digital cockpit layout with some cool graphics and so on. It is the most important for our sector. I think that it will bring the chance to get like new revenue opportunities. So manufacturers will be able to offer like new features and services via subscriptions. These new features will come in matter of months, not years like before. And you will be able like you have Netflix. So you will be able to have the service of this new sport mode that it's super efficient and it's super fast, but you only want it for summer holidays or something like that, and then you will be able to cancel your subscription and follow your life with economy mode and so on.
It's definitely good. And as you said before, electric cars and autonomous driving has been something that has been getting a lot of attention recently, especially in the internet. You can see a lot of videos about where the automotive industry is heading. But it's true that we haven't really been seen a lot of software-defined vehicles. So do you think the automotive industry is heading that way?
Definitely. From my perspective, of course, this will establish the basis of the future of the automotive industry. So nowadays, I think that we are still in this proof of concept state where every company is trying to bring a custom solution that benefits their current technologies. So NVIDIA is trying to bring performance inside of the car by using their well-known GPUs. Red Hat Linux aims to enhance this performance in the cloud by leveraging its expertise in server technologies. Then later, with more experience, automakers could come to achieve a good level of standardization by proving which components is better to be used in cloud performance or which others can be used better in in-vehicle performance. And what it is clear, it is that thinking of the car as a static product that will end its life cycle with the same features as it started when you bought it. It is something from the past. Car now will keep getting better and better thanks to continuous delivery of support features and updates. It is like a smartphone or a personal computer that can have different apps or customizations or different features. And these concepts will be applied on our future vehicles. So I think that it all started because many people were like, okay, why my $200 or 200 years phone can do this many stuff, but then my 50,000 euros car cannot do it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for this insight on the topic. For anyone who wants to read more, you have our blog in techteamz.io.